Hi, welcome to Magnacorp Project Management, Pty Ltd. Today we are having an induction. My name is Kitty Mitlajwayo. I'll be your facilitator. So today you are watching this video as your induction to the courses you've inquired and enrolled for. You've inquired for the Facilitator, Assessor and Moderators combo, and you've shown interest on completing the course. So today we are having this discussion to discuss the course as inducting you on the courses. So firstly, I would like to introduce our organization. Our organization is Magnacorp Project Management, Pty Ltd. We are based in Pinetown. Our current address is 4 Simpson Place in Pinetown. So this letter serves as confirmation that we are accredited by the ETDP SETA for the programs that you will be enrolled on. So this letter confirms our accreditation. So it reads confirmation of skills development provider accreditation in accordance with the delegation from the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations prescribed as QC2O by the Skills Development Amendment Act in the National Framework Act. The ETDP SETA here confers an accreditation status for Magnacorp Project Management Pty Ltd. And the status of the accreditation is valid for a period of 5 years until the SAQA or unit standards achieved date, whichever expires first. So this is our accreditation number. We've been accredited for these programs from this September 2024 up to date. So we are currently accredited for Magnacorp Project Managers to offer the programs that you are enrolled on. So the programs that you are enrolled on are from a full qualification. There is a full qualification certificates in occupational director training and development practices. It's a level 5 qualification. It's 120 credits, meaning it's a year or more if you do the full qualification. So the combo that you are enrolled on is it comes from this qualification. So those are the unit standards that form parts of this qualification. We also offer the full qualification. We are currently running a special of 13,000 rands per year. Okay, so the unit standards that you are enrolled on 3 unit standards. So there's 2 that we do not see here, which are fundamentals and course of the full qualification, and then there's this one in elective conduct moderation. The others are parts of this one here. All right, so let me take you through the qualification under the SAQA. So it's SAQA aligned, it's ETDP SETA accredited, right? Okay, so when you visit the SAQA website, you visit the SAQA website and check for registered qualification in unit standards, and then search for this qualification 50334. You see, our letter confirms that we are accredited for 50334. So we go into 50334. We see that this is a full qualification, and the number of credits confirms that it is a full year qualification. But you are enrolled on a combo, right, in 3 unit standards. So unit standards, what are unit standards? Unit standards are parts of the qualifications. So we can say are modules of the qualification, right? Like when you are in the university, you enroll for a full qualification, but then do modules under that qualification. So modules, these are the modules. So so you are enrolled for 3 modules under this qualification. Okay, the first one is the facilitator course. Here we find the module for the facilitator. It facilitates learning using a variety of given methodologies. Unit standard 117871, right? And then The next unit standard that you are enrolled on, it's the assessor course. Assessor course is conduct outcome-based assessments. So unit standard ID 115753, right? And then we have there, so you can see from here, the course, it's the facilitator course is under the course, and then the other one, where's the other one? 7, 8, and okay, they are both under the course. So our letter did not list the course and fundamentals, but listed only the electives. Why? Because if you are a provider, and even if you enroll for this full qualification, the course and fundamentals are compulsory if you are completing the full qualification, and then these are the electives. So these are the majors. So we as Magnacorp Project Managers, we are accredited to offer only these majors from all this, you see. So that is why they do not appear on the letter. However, we are accredited for them. Okay, and then we are looking for the conduct moderation. So here is the conduct moderation of outcome-based assessments. So you are enrolled for those 3 unit standards. Okay, so that is your combo. So we've discussed that, and we've discussed the combo, right? So since you'll be doing a combo of the unit standards with the ETDP SETA, you will obtain a certificate from Magnacorp Project Managers and a statement of results from ETDP SETA. So both these, they work hand in hand. Everywhere and anywhere when you apply using both, you submit both of them. So since you've applied for the combo, that means you will have 3 certificates from Magnacorp and a statement of results from the ETDP SETA, which will list all these 3 unit standards. Okay, right. And then if you enroll for the full qualification, the ETDP SETA will issue you with the certificate for the full qualification. But if you enroll for the unit standards, like you've enrolled for 1, 2, 3 unit standards, then you will obtain a statement of results from the ETDP SETA and 3 certificates from Magnacorp Project Managers. So I just want to show you how these look, right? Okay, just a second for me. I just want to show you how these look. Alright, so your statement of results will look like this. Okay, so this will be issued by ETDP SETA. So you can see from here that it's the logo from ETDP SETA and my statement of results number, my details there, and the list of unit standards, right? So from here I have the conduct outcome-based assessment and the facilitator course. So since I've done this with one provider, they appear like this, and then the moderator's course is I've did it with another provider, then it's here. But with you, all 3 unit standards will appear here. You will have your statement of results number, okay? And then Magnacorp Project Managers will issue you with a certificate with this number, right? With this number, okay? So all 3 of your certificates will have this number as confirmation that the unit standards that you did were indeed accredited by ETDPC. Okay, so that's that. So the duration of the programs. The duration of the programs, we give you a month per program. For the facilitator, you have a month. For the assessor, you have a month. For the moderator, you have a month as well. However, with the face-to-face learners, we can do all of these per week. So in 1 month, you can do all of them. You just have to commit yourself to the work and ensure you submit your work in time, all right? So with this one, we are giving you the total of 3 months for the combo to work and complete your POEs. So remember, since it's a self-study program, since you are doing the work on your own, you are required to download the learning material, work on the learning material, and then upload or submit your learning material. Okay, so there'll be tasks, there'll be theoretical tasks and practical tasks. The guides that we will share with you, you must complete the entire document and ensure you submit all the practical tasks in order for you to be found competent. Found competent means you've passed. Not yet competent means you need to revisit some tasks or redo some activities. Okay? And then we've requested documents from you. We've requested your recently certified documents, and we've sent you some documents to sign and return. We need those documents as soon as possible. If you have not sent them, please ensure to send them. Send them. We need them in order for us to enroll you with the ETDPC. Remember, the programs we are doing are accredited by the CETA, so we need to make sure that you are registered or you are enrolled in time. Okay, one thing we will do, we will only share the learning material with you once we receive all the documents. So once we receive all the documents, then that's when we can share the learning material. Okay. How are we going to do the assessments? So you will have the learning material link to download, and you will have the link to view. Then will show you how to unpack and open and work on your learning material. And then there is an assessment procedure that we will need to follow. So you need to really work on the documents as shared and ensure you do the entire work accordingly. Okay. So I will show you the assessment process now. But before we go there, let's discuss now each unit standard and explain and see if is this really what you've signed for. All right? Okay. So we said there is a facilitator course. So when you do these programs, please start with the facilitator, follow with the assessor, and lastly will be the moderator's course. Excuse me. So you need to learn to know how to spot the unit standard and how to read it as a future assess. Okay. So this is the facilitator's course. See, it's SAQA aligned, and it's registered, it's accredited by the ETDPC. Okay, so the SAQA Unit Standard ID is 117871, and the title of the unit standard is Facilitate Learning Using a Variety of Giving Methodologies. So this unit standard is known as the Facilitator course, the Train the Trainee course, right? So this is your first one. This unit standard is for people who facilitate. So facilitating means rolling out the program, teaching people a specific skill, or teaching them how to do something. It's teaching. You are teaching. You are rolling out a program. You are facilitating. So this is the course. So you need to be a facilitator. Sorry, if you want to be a facilitator, then this is the course. So how did we get to the combo? We got to the combo because if you are in the training industry and with the skills development providers or the colleges or the universities, there's someone called a facilitator, the trainer, the lecturer, and then there's an assessor. So once the trainer finishes, completes the trainings, then they need to assess the work. So the portfolio of evidence or the assignments that you submit are marked by the assessor or are checked by the assessor. And then there's a moderator. The moderator is the person who confirms competence. So the moderator is the person who checks the work that you've submitted and the reports that are submitted by the assessor and the facilitator to confirm your competence, right? So you will be trained to do all those three. You will be trained to be a facilitator, rolling out the program, interacting with the learners in the classroom, teaching people a specific skill. That's a facilitate. So since we are studying in a self-study format, okay, so before we get to that, so these are the specific outcomes. So as soon as you are done with this course, you should be able to plan and prepare for facilitation. You should be able to facilitate learning, and you should be able to evaluate learning and facilitation. So your task or your assessments are based on these specific outcomes, right? So this means you'll be required to do an assessment where you should plan and prepare for facilitation. You should do an assessment where we will see that you are able to facilitate, and then you'll be required to do assessments where you'll be evaluating learning and facilitation, right? So your tasks are based on this, and you need to complete all of them. So when you unpack your learning material, they will discuss how to do this task or how you're expected to do this task, right? We said the next course is the assessor course, right? This is the unit standard ID 115753, and this is the unit standard title, Conducts Outcome-Based Assessment. Okay, so it's also ETDPC accredited. Okay, then we go to the specific outcomes. So these are the specific outcomes. At the end of this course, you should be able to demonstrate understanding of outcome-based assessments. So also your assessments will be in line with these specific outcomes. So you'll be demonstrating understanding of outcome-based assessments. You'll be preparing for the assessments. You will conduct assessments. You will provide feedback on assessments and review assessments. Okay, so when you unpack your learning material again, they will tell you or they will show you how to do or how to do the assessments covered that will enable you to be able to obtain or be accredited for these specific outcomes. Okay, then the last course is the moderator course, unit standard 115759, which is conducts moderation of the outcome-based assessments. So when you conduct moderation of the outcome-based assessments, that's where you demonstrate understanding of moderation, you plan and prepare for moderation, you conduct moderation, you advise and support assessors, you report, record and administer moderation, and review moderation. Okay, so when you unpack your learning material again, you will see in the video how to unpack and how you are expected to complete your assessments. Okay, as a facilitator, when you facilitate, you are not required to be registered by any sitter. However, most sitters, also with the QCTO, they want an assessor, or they want a facilitator, they want a facilitator to have this qualification, to have this unit standard, or to be qualified as a facilitator. Okay, you only need to be qualified, and you must have evidence that you can indeed train that skills that you want to train, or train that program that you want to train people. Okay, so your evidence could be in the form of the experience within that industry or academic qualifications to support you. Okay, and then for the assessor course, once you've completed the course and you've obtained your statement of results and a certificate, then you will have to register with the relevant sitter in order for you to be a registered assessor. An assessor is compulsory. As an assessor, it is compulsory that you be registered. Once you obtain your statement of results, it's compulsory that you be registered so that you can assess the work or the scopes that you want to assess. Okay, so I also, with the assessor course or the assessor registration, some sitters, they differ. Some will want you to have an academic qualification to support you. Some will want you to have an academic qualification and experience in order to register you. Some just requires proof of experience. Okay, so remember, with the facilitator course, you can facilitate anything. You can even facilitate this facilitator course. You just need to have knowledge and experience, right? With the assessor course, once you are registered you have to be registered with the relevant seat. You cannot just assess anything. You assess what you are registered to assess. So your academic qualifications or your expertise in a specific industry will allow you to be registered, and you'll be allowed to assess only what you are registered for. Okay, with the moderator's course, it's the same as the assess. You need to have your academic qualifications or experience, or both, or only experience, to produce to the sitter, and then the sitter will then evaluate your profile and see which programs that you can be registered on. Then you can only moderate what you are registered to moderate. It's not generic. With other sitters, before it was generic, but now they've changed. Most of them, the letter can be generic. However, they will want an assessor registration to prove that you are indeed moderating the relevant or the right programs as the moderator. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so we will send you a training schedule, or rather, no, we are not going to send you a training schedule. So from today, you will count to a month. Then on that day, you should submit the first pack of the assessments. And then from the date of submission, you count another month, you submit your next assessments pack, and then you count again to make your 3 months and submit your last pack of assessments. Okay, so we've created a WhatsApp group where we'll be able to discuss any issues or discuss any matters that may arise as you are working on the assessments. So you are allowed to use those WhatsApp groups and ask for assistance. So if we are available right on spot, we will send you or respond to your questions. If not, then we will respond as soon as we are available to respond. Please save our numbers and contact us anytime when you need help. Please ensure that you do not contact us on the day of submission, but contact us in time so that we can be able to assist you. So just to remind you, we need your certified documents, recently certified documents with your updated CV, a completed spreadsheet that we sent to you, and the other documents that you need to sign. We need those documents as soon as possible so that we can register you with the HTTP SETA, enroll you with the HTTP SETA, and then we will issue you with a letter confirming your enrollment and your learning material. We are not going to share your learning material without getting the documents we've requested from you. Okay. And then lastly, there will be attendance registers that will be shared with you. Please sign and return them. When we undergo an assessment process, when we submit your documents, the HTTP SETA will want us to send them or to show evidence that you were trained for a period of 3 months. Okay, then you were given an opportunity to work on your assessments for a period of 3 months. So we should have your signed attendance registers in your file. Okay, so please ensure that you send your signed assessment, your signed registers. Ensure you send them. We need your signed registers. So Snow will send you those registers. Please sign them and return them with every other document that she will require you to sign. Okay. So we said we will discuss with you the assessment process flow. This is you, the candidates. This is the assessment, the assessor, and the SETA, the HTTP SETA. Okay. On completion of the unit standard, will be required to submit the signed documents. The signed documents completed by you and the assessor before the actual assessment, right? And then there will be assessments that you will need to complete. There will be knowledge questionnaire conducted as per the assessment plan, and you will need to do those knowledge questionnaires. There will be observation conducted as per the assessment plan. So with the observation, you remember when we said you will do some practical tasks, okay? So with those practical tasks, you will see when you unpack your learning material that they will require you to do a video of at least 30 minutes and above. So that video, when the assessor receives your work, she will open the video and watch it. So that's where observation comes. So she will be observing your videos as part of the assessment. And then the file that you will be compiling, the file where you will put and complete your assessments, is called a portfolio of evidence. So your portfolio of evidence would have your admin documents, the documents that we requested from you in order for you to be registered, with the completed and signed forms, and the assessments that you will do, they will be filed in that file. And then the reports that you will get from the assessor and the moderator will be filed in that file, and any other supporting documents in order for you to be issued with a statement of result will be filed in this file. So this file is called a portfolio of evidence. So it's evidence that you've done and you've completed and followed the process flow. Okay. So as soon as you are done with your portfolio of evidence, as soon as you have done compiling it, then you submit it to us. So for those that are typing, you can email them to us. And for those that are handwriting, then they will courier the file to us. Okay. And then a registered assessor will assess your work and compile the reports and forward the report to the moderator, and then the moderator will assess the file and issue you with results confirming competence, and then we will give you feedback from the assessor and moderator confirming the status of your assessments. Okay, and then you'll be given an appeal form. Let's say the assessor and the moderator found you not yet competent, whereas you know 100% that you should be found competent. Then there's an appeal form that you will complete, and then it will be sent to the training provider. The training provider will get another assessor and moderator to review your assessments and then proceed with the stages. Okay, and then once the facilitator, once the assessor and moderator confirms your competence, we will then submit your portfolio to the ETDP sitter. The ETDP sitter will then complete their external moderation, whereby they will also check competency, approve competency, and then issue you with a certificate or a statement of results, and then your record will be registered with the learner records database. Okay, and then once this process is completed, then now you will have received your statement of results with your certificate. Then you can go to the SAQA website and request your national learner record, and then they will then issue you with a letter confirming any other programs that you've completed that are accredited, and these unit standards will appear. But then that's a process just for you, and it's not really necessary. Obtaining your statement of results is necessary, and we need you to be part, and we only do that once we receive your 100% completed portfolio of evidence. So if your portfolio of evidence have some gaps, or there's work that needs to be resubmitted, then we cannot be able to proceed with the process flow. Then you will stuck here. Okay, so please ensure your portfolio of evidence is completed 100%, so that these steps will also be followed accordingly, because the main goal here is you to obtain your certificate of competence. Alright, so that's it for today, and this is the induction to the courses that you are enrolled on. Remember to send us your documents so that we can register you and enroll you with the ETDP setup, and then we can issue you with a letter confirming enrollment. And then we can then share the learning material with you. We will only share the learning material now as soon as we receive the documents for enrollment, for proper enrollment. Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you.